Okay, so here's the thing. Denno sent me this one. Told me, you have to check this game out. That's essentially it. And he's seen his elephant just casually wandering away here. He doesn't have any scouting intel, so he needs to catch up with that one. It's Denno, Folder of Doom, Emperor in the bucket, and Smoke a lot on the team here. Alright, we need to rewind this a little bit. Hold on. A little bit more, actually. Little bit more. Okay, so a little bit of scouts fight in the back there, but it's all a distraction because the Asian language player here with the orange is moved forward to try and pull the villager back. It's Berbers, mind you. Berbers, villagers, and ships for that matter move faster. So it's easier to technically to lame elephants with villagers, I guess. Loom is in for the purpose, obviously. Let's look at the scouting of orange here. Has complete, almost idea. Yeah, has complete vision of Denno's core resources, except for the side stone over here. So orange is going to try and bring that villager home at risk of losing it. Tries the What? Is this just a fake lame or what's going on here? So Denno is happy with this. Obviously, the elephant returns home, and that allows Denno to place a couple of more houses forward here. So it's going to be increasingly harder to lame that elephant because of the lame. Denno is missing some scouting intel. He's missing a couple of sheep. But looking at his home base here, he has a pretty decent setup for a cool wall over here. Denno and Smoke a lot working together on Orange's side here now. Maybe they want to try and snipe a villager or something, but it's Berbers and they have Loom in already. I don't even know where these guys are going at this point. What the plan is here. Denno moves forward with the villager. He is Bohemians, by the way. Denno is going to be the point of focus for this game. He's told me this game is ridiculous, you have to see this, and he didn't want to reveal what was actually happening. He wanted me to see it for himself. Just casually hanging out in Orange's base here. Found the berries. Scouts working in concert here to try and deal with the Berbers as well. With Berbers villagers, they move faster, as we know, so it's going to be too easy to deal with these guys that way. Smoke a lot is on point here. Smoke a lot in the pocket as Burgundians to get a bit then over here. And there's some action on the other side as well. Some scouts fighting, and they're both throwing barracks. Seems kind of similar. Lithuanians and Vikings working against each other here. Lithuanians' flank is kind of questionable already. Maybe it's all random slips or something. But Denno is here, just dropping a random house forward. Still in the Dark Age, mind you. Berbers player also in the Dark Age. There's 3 villagers difference between the two. Denno is significantly idled here for reasons I cannot fathom. He's only 3 villagers at home eating that elephant. He's deleting his TC. And never mind that, he is going to Bohemian douche the Berbers. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that TC is within range of where's the? I need to see the. Oh, here we go. Just for once, I hate that mod, but yeah, as you can see, Denno is douching the berries. Technically, no, he didn't hit it. Oh, fantastic. Douche of the year right there. What is this, says Norwegian Campers? This is Denno. He is about 1600 1v1 elo. Just for reference. You can see the team game elo here in the parentheses as well. But he is in it to have some fun here. And he decides to drop a TC on the Berbers player who is heading for the feudal age right now. And it's not going very well for Denno, is it? Does he have wood to repair at all? He doesn't even care. He needs stone for another TC, by the way. He's got 60 stone. Oh, man. He's at 21 villagers. He's actually managed to take out some Berbers villagers here, but the Berbers players made it to the feudal age, and Berbers villagers move faster as well, so douching them is essentially suicide. I think he's collected enough stone here to drop another TC, so maybe he'll drop another one over here. But we'll see. Eco count is dead even between two teams. And over here as well, it's a more meta style play, like archers, stuff like that on the flank. But here we go with Denno's ongoing douche. It doesn't need 15 villagers garrison though. 10 villagers, that's like maximum damage output. I don't think Denno planned this initially. He's just salty about the whole lame situation here, and he's gonna let that TC go down. He's gonna drop another one probably once he has the wood for it. Maybe. No. Yes. No. 10 wood. Is he gonna be slung wood by his teammates now, or what's he gonna do here? It's long distance collecting wood. I think he's just gonna let that TC go down, maybe. In the meantime, we have little scouts wars here between the pockets. Purple and teal just going their way about it. More standard play here, but there's nothing standard about how Denno is messing about this. He's got 366 score total. He's barely got resources, and that's why I'm toggling this resource situation here, because I want to see what's going on in this one. He's somehow with more villagers than Orange though. Orange has not been able to collect food, so Orange has understandably been running idle as well. So in that sense they're kind of similar. Now Denno won't be having any idle time anymore, because he's well, he doesn't have a decent to idle. So he's pulling away, but he's running away from Berber's villagers, and that's not going to work. They will run faster. He's going to get the kills though. Back to the overlay here. Berber's place still running idle though, because he's not collecting food. He's not collecting food, so he can't really comfortably create villagers. He's got some in the bank maybe, but I don't think Orange is collecting food at all. So that indirectly that's a win for Denno. Peak 1600 Elo gameplay here, by the way. The scouts joining in though, it's a bit of a concern though, but this Emperor in the bucket, that's Denno's teammate, so he's fine with that. They're going to slay some more Berbers villagers here, and since Orange is not collecting food, Orange is not going to be able to make villagers. So Denno here is assuming this one got 22 villagers to 18, and Denno, let's have a look at the situation here again. Berbers play lots of wood, Denno not so much, but is able to drop another town center regardless, and he desperately wants that Orange TC to go down. The Berbers player, let's punish the lane. I don't even care. I don't even care. He's gonna kill this TC no matter fucking what. And considering that Orange only has 18 villagers left and is still barely bringing in food, this is... Now that Denno has the TC again, is actually going to be able to collect or produce villagers again, and is actually coming out ahead of Orange here. 18 villagers of Orange, 20 of Denno. Orange commits to repairs, but he's not going to run out of wood anytime soon, to say the least. I'm surprised Orange hasn't pulled over to somewhere else. In the meantime, there's red and blue going about it on the other side, but that's not interesting. This is where the action is at. And Orange commits to repair because he knows he can, but he doesn't have food income. Orange can not produce villagers. Back to the idle TC timer. It's 6 minutes and counting. Denno actually only at 150. Because he's got food income at home. Still. Kinda. Ish. And he could steal his berries as well if he succeeds in taking down this TC. Repairs are becoming an issue though. Denno now out of wood yet again. And he's gonna lose villagers, aren't he? Isn't he? Isn't he? He's gonna lose that. He might lose the TC again as well. Oh, teammates, please sling me some wood. I need wood for the TC. I need wood for the players. Please. Oh. I don't know, man. Denno is out of wood. Nearly again. But he is keeping Orange busy. Orange is in the feud late, yes. But he's not capable, he's not able to produce villagers. He should have probably tasked some of these villagers to farms or something, but any drain on the wood economy is rendering your TC at risk as well, of course. Zwingen with the Bulgarians coming in here with the scouts, Smoke a lot with the scouts as well, but Smoke a lot being the Burgundians, and with the following Burgundians eco is on top of things in terms of scouts numbers here. He's massively outnumbering purple, so that shouldn't be an issue. What could be an issue is that the Bulgarian player is going to the gas leech, but who cares about that? Denno is still doing his job on flank here. Technically, is keeping Orange busy and allowing or disallowing the Berbers player to do whatever they need to close out this game, basically. Look at the resources here. Denno is not going to drop any new TC anytime soon, unless he gets slung, that is. Or unless he's... Oh, I guess he got raided by scouts at home base because all of his so-called economy is over here. He's got 14 villagers. He's got a few more somewhere. Maybe he went to... I need to look at Denno's point of view here for a moment. Where is he actually collecting villagers? No. Oh, there he is. There's his woodland. We're fine. Getting help from his loyal pocket teammate here, and admittedly playing the extended feud late, but so is the Orange player, who still hasn't been able to collect food to produce villagers. So he's sitting at 10 minutes idle TC time now. Denno is actually not with idle TC time, but that's deceiving because he doesn't have a TC to idle. In the meantime, we have cast late kicking in for some of the players here. We have Bulgarians queuing up some knights. That should be the end of Denno's villagers, honestly. Denno should get defeated there if the players are playing this properly. Zwingen should focus on Denno's efforts here, though. You should find Denno's home base economy, should find Denno's villagers, and if you take them out, then you're looking at a 3 vs 4 scenario. So that's the play here, I think. Because Denno has, yes, he's been keeping Orange busy, but he's also technically committed suicide in what he's doing here. He is going to lose a few villagers here. 2 scouts and knights and whatnot. Still got those at home. He's presumably going to pull these away, I guess. Meanwhile, Orange is back on Meris and has been able to start queuing villagers again. At least 2. It's gonna garrison for production potential. "13 eco kills for purple." Denno has lost 17 villagers thus far in the game. He's at 13 villagers and moving about, and he's just relying on his teammates to close this game out with their efforts on the other side. Off we go. Denno still in the Dark Age. Is at 12 villagers. He is the Bohemians and is not playing Bohemians as you usually see Bohemians played, to put it that way. Zwingen is going to take out even more here. This scout group has 9 eco kills. Nothing to underestimate here, as Denno chooses to stay in his old home base, and these knights are literally seconds away from spotting that, but Smoke-a-lot Denno is probably telling Smoke-a-lot, no, lead them away from my villagers, lead them away from my building villagers, I can't lose these guys as well. And Denno is at 8 villagers, but somehow able to see the farm and collect some wood and get going, for the time being anyway. He's fighting against Castle Age Knights now, and it's still Dark Age with the Bohemians here. So Svingen could technically dive here and take out the rest of Denno's economy and just defeat him, I guess. Yeah, take out the TC and the villagers here, and Denno is out. That's what you should do here if you're Denno. But Denno has a beautiful teammate here in Smokeout who is queuing up triple stables, Cavalier here of the Burgundians. They got the full upgrades as well, so Burgundians economy checking out there. Got all of the eco upgrades almost for the Burgundians. Means that the Bulgarians will actually struggle to keep up here with the Cavalier has 12+2 attack, right? Whereas the fully upgraded Cavalier in the Castle Age has the same hit points, but only 10+2 attack. So in the Castle Age, Smokeout definitely getting the better fights here, even on full upgrades. Didn't do. So I think Orange is afraid to be TC dropped again. It's full wall this space here. So he did lots of farms with the leftover wood that he actually had, and now able to assume a lead over Denno again. 28 to 14 builders between the two. Smokeout not allowing Svingen to dive and take out Denno here, which is I think you really think it would be worthwhile committing. They can't know this, of course. I'm observing this from a neutral perspective, but Denno is at 14 villagers. Everything is here. It's got all the villagers here. If you take out this TC and the villagers, it's essentially forward 3 for the rest of the game. And it just, you don't lose that because you have 200 more population than the opposing team. It's just the way it goes. Seems to be going alright on the right hand side here as well, though. It's Emperor in a bucket and Holder of Doom. They're enjoying their life over here, pushing the Vikings red player over here. But they do have a teammate that's out of the game currently, so they're 20-ish, 30-ish villagers behind, and not to mention the progression here. Denno still in the Dark Age. 31 minutes, he's not even thinking about the Fuel Age just yet. He is... maybe he's going for the 20 pop fuel and up here with the Bohemians. I don't know what he's even planning here. Desperate for food, he's going for a long distance hunt over here. Got those farms going, but he did keep Orange busy for a while. Didn't allow the Berbers to meddle in the game. Whether that be with early flank archers, infantry play, or Castle Age cavalry madness. They're just not allowed to. Great fight from Smokeout over here. Takes the hill advantage and has the upgrade and HP advantage, or upgrade advantage here anyway with the extra attack of the Cavaliers. Pretty similar military numbers between pockets, but more consistent production from Smokeout as well. So a little bit of Night Siege push over here. It's 3 TCs to 1. So Svingen with the triple TC from the Bulgarians here effectively has more of a boom than both of Team Denno's pockets overall. Then again, they really set back the flanks here, and the Vikings player about to lose the TC is stonewalled in his own gold mine. Was this some kind of self-lame, or is it because he's fleeing the base? He doesn't want to give blue easy gold access for it. I don't understand that one. That's weird. So Denno is still in the Dark Age, still queuing builders. Yeah, I didn't want you to take it. Yeah, it makes sense. And you get a warning when they start breaking and try to take it. It's a waste of stone if you ask me, but sure, why not? And there's still gold over here as well, and they see that, so mean place. Yeah, Scorch Earth, exactly. Oh, what do we have here? Mongols, mix of knights and camels here from yellow. 2 TC economy, basically untouched at home here, and red is rebooming up top as well. Vikings reboom, not to be messed around with here, skewing the crossbows now. And all in all has a decent economy running here. You can see the eco numbers here. It's Emperor in the Bucket team. The military score is way, or military count is way ahead, but they're behind in economy, which means that as the other team loses military, they'll have an easier time replenishing these numbers because they are with a better economy. What's going on over here? Cavaliers trying to dive in and obstruct the Berbers again. So we're only hitting the flanks here. That's the issue. The pockets of the opposing team of Dennos here, they have had free booms essentially the whole game, except for adding some scouts and fighting the flank sides, but they are, yeah. They just generally have a much better eco setup in the middle. Denno reach food lage! Cheers to that! Setting up what almost looks like a Arena 28 pop fast castle build order. Not so fast castle this game, I don't know. Cavaliers running away from orange base. I mean, they should probably join up over here, to be honest, because the Berber side isn't really going to do too much here. There's some knights and pikemen in the mix here. That's probably why Smoke a lot pulled away here. It's not like it's going to get much help from that, aside from Garrison in the TC, of course. Pikes fully upgraded as well, +1/+1, no, +2/+2 for the pikes, so good addition by the Bulgarians player over here. Denno desperately trying to secure the stone here, and long term is gonna get into those castles, first-sight wagons, whatever the Bohemians bring to the table. This should be a good fight, even with the pikes mixed in there. This should be a good fight for Smoke a lot. He has better stats than the knights. He focuses the pikes here. Yeah, good fight. Cleans that one up. Forward castle now for Holder of Doom up in the northeast side here. Imperial Age just have... no, it's teal going Imperial Age, not blue, never mind. So we're not going to see any trap push here anytime soon. However, the Vikings player is somehow making it to the Imperial Age here. Let's see, no sling has happened here. Denno says fast fuel, new record. Yeah, I think you might be onto something. Let's go to the overview here for a bit. Denno. 3653 fuel age. Yeah. Was that fair? Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the Imperial Age of the Vikings here. It allows for trap wars here. Mongol player not really up, not in a position to either. 2 TCs here for the yellow player. But that defensive castle is buying some time for the teammates to work things out over here. Looks like a forward castle for Denno. Okay. Yeah, I'll drink to the castle age, that's fine. I missed it. Oi. Desperate stonewall desperation from the Berbers here. Don't want to let this Burgundian Cavalier in, but they keep looping around, idling lots of the economy of the orange player here. We also have, but we have Svingen on the right hand side here as well, ready to engage against the Cavalier. Maybe the Cavalier would have more benefit on from raiding the Bulgarians at home base now, actually. It's honestly a beautiful castle Denno here. It denies this gold over here. It sort of covers this gold to some extent as well, and both these are the orange golds. But the good news here is because of the extended Dark Age fighting, the main gold of orange is still to be taken over here, so shouldn't be an issue for a long time yet. get the conversion in there. Gonna get another one probably for orange here. Thank you for donating that cavalier to me. Blue is in the Imperial Age now. That's going to be an instant bracer and eventually arbalest research here as Smoke-A-Lot is investing into the paladins as well for the now almost 40 cavaliers on the field. Top side, a little bit of Trebors to begin here. Red with the upper hand in that regard, but the arbalest count is higher for blue. And now, on the other side, Denno with the successful border castle is making the Bohemian. It's making the Bohemian... Wagons. No herbs. Lutviskal. Yeah, I'm messing up the civilization. I'm so used to seeing Mongols in the blue. But I still get bracer and chemistry. And they have the hill, and they have the numbers. This is fine. This is fine. Cap drafts for the Lithuanians to soak some arbalest fire trebs from the hill, more efficiently fighting the trebs that are not on the hill. And there's some raiding going on over here as well. The Teal Paladins at work here, and the Persians Knights as well. Now in the Imperialist Cavalier about to kick in here for Emperor in a bucket. And Denno is still, once again, is keeping the Berbers flank on the left hand side busy over here. He's got a whooping 5 Hussite wagons out here. Don't really even see Denno getting to... Is he going to go Imperial Age, you know? Is Denno actually aiming for Imperial Age here with this 1 TC? Is he idling for Imperial Age? Yes! He's going for it! The Berbers player is already in him. With trebuchets out, so Denno is not going to win any Trebor here anytime soon. I think. Now, let's have a look at the raiding situation up top here again. Vikings ARBS count significantly increasing here. And the Lithuanians no switch from the... Oh, Lithuanians Cav Archers! That's alright. They get Bracer. I believe they get heavy Cav Archer as well. They just don't get Party and Tactics. If memory serves me correctly. I'm not sure about Clambering, but I think they get that as well, actually. Lithuanian Cav Archers, not half bad. As the Trebuchet, I don't even know what he's firing at. Maybe he's trying to take out... You could take out Arbalest with Trebuchet here, I think. Oh, here comes a Burgundian's castle forward as well. And he's all the way to Imperial Age here. Smoke-A-Lot. No, that's Denno, sorry. So Smoke-A-Lot could supply Trebs here as well to join in for the Trebs war here. 2 castles versus 2 castles. They might actually stand a chance to win this. Stone, please, says Denno. He needs to really keep preparing, so he needs stone donations. Didn't get any by the looks of it, but you know, that's the way it goes. So who wins? Crossbows or Arbalests? Crossbows outnumbered, Arbalest better stats, better attack, better range. Should win any day. Burgundians Hussars, is it? Joining in here. Hussite wagons as well. Where are the trebuchets? We need siege weapons. Where are the bomber cannons? Where are the Hofnisse for that matter? But Denno is at 40 villagers and housed. He's not going to get any Hofnisse out unless he gets some significant donations. But there's trade setting up in one corner here, at least. So Smoke-A-Lot is ready for the trading here. That's a very inefficient trader out in terms of pathing here, but gets a good short distance trade at least. Then loses the cattle and drops it in the exact same spot again. With a trap ready. That trap's gonna snipe this foundation, isn't it? That trap's gonna... maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, that was lucky of Denno that this castle actually is allowed to complete. Crossbow still doing work here somehow for Blue, but that's also because the Mongol players also still in the Castle Age. They got heavily raided early on, that's why they didn't really make the transition to Castle Age. You need to provide armies and numbers for a team if you're going to get away alive from this. Emperor in the Bucket's team, or Denno's team, they are ahead in economy. They're falling slightly behind in military, but nothing of consequence, I guess. They are still pushing on both sides here. All closing in on 1 hour here. We don't have trade running, but that's going to commence shortly. All of Emperor in the Bucket's team in the Imperial Age here. Lithuanians capped rams and trebs, doing some work, taking out buildings here. They really need to get rid of these defensive castles, and then they'll be free to raid about here. Is this heavy cavalry? That's heavy cavalry from the Lithuanians in significant numbers now. 40 heavy cavalry, full upgrades, full attack, full defense upgrades, bracer, last Imperial Age armor upgrade as well. Just a good push here from Denno's team on the other side. Denno's army is coming to a close here. Siege ram being teched by the Bulgarians. That's at a discount for the Bulgarians, so it's easier to get to. But why is it making them here? They're going to need to travel quite a bit to get from here. Barracks producing halved, probably halved siege push now from the Bulgarians, fully pop capped here as well. Denno still has 46 population and 2 military. I can't believe they let Denno stay alive in this game, but maybe it's in the spirit of fairness to have an actual forwards for and not a Trevis for. I don't know. Denno will be losing this castle. I don't think there's any way around that. It's 2 traps firing at a castle being repaired by 6 villagers. The hussars need to move over here ASAP and dive on that trap, but there's halberdiers defending that, so that's also not going to happen. And cannoneers being added by Denno. And now more barracks to pump out halberdiers, most likely from the Burgundians here. Elite light is from the Lithuanians on the other side. So heavy cavalry, lighties, and crossbows here for the Lithuanians. A little bit of everything, really. Still have a successful push up north here. Another forward castle pushing, claiming territory here for the blue player. And the Vikings defensive castle just now going down. Heavy cavalry ready to raid over here. They're accompanied by the Persians paladins, with Emperor in the barrel able to deal with any siege weapons or whatnot, trying to meddle in here against the cavalchers. So also diving into Bulgarians halberdiers here, unfortunately, but not that bad. 4 siege shops pumping out siege rams here now. They're hitting Denno and the production on the left side flank here. They're not garrisoned by infantry, which means they'll still be moving pretty slowly. 60 tiles per second, or whatever that mechanic is. And barracks also not really producing, because purple is pop capped and moving away to aid in the north side, where blue and green are still pushing with paladins and heavy cavalry, and now elite light is as well. Let's have a look at the relic count here and see. There's 1 relic for Folder of Doom. And if his teammate was generous enough, Smoke-A-Lot could probably donate another one as well, but I guess that's not the way it works around here. Claiming the North Territory here, denying the corners for trade from the opposing team as well, so it's not really going to be any trade income from gold here for Denno's opponents here. Yeah, no trade. Where's the trade stats? Here it is. 43 trade units for the Burgundians already, so that's a very significant gold income for Smoke-A-Lot. Yeah, topside's just being cleaned here now. Elite Light is raiding what's left of the Viking space. Not too much to be concerned about here. Red is down to 16 builders over here. The stone walls with the gold has been broken over here. Not that it matters that much at this point in the game, but it's there. With this amount of heavy cav archers from Folder of Doom, if you micro properly, I guess you could clean up quite a bit of these halberdiers here. Cav archers have a 4 bonus attack against spearmen. So so they're the valuable asset here for sure. Paladins in front, but they get eaten by the halberdiers here. Light is joining in as well. It's still a good fight for Emperor in the Bucket's team. 145 military now to 90 here, so they're cleaning this one up and they'll just keep pushing. Red can't really comfortably get anywhere at this point. Where are Red's villagers even? They are trying to reboom in the other corner, and they succeeded in the middle of the battlefield to get over there somehow. So good work on Red to get over there. Cavalars for the Berbers now, not a bad call against. I mean, it's a strong unit HP wise, and they has a ranged attack, and they already probably have the proper upgrades for the stable. So only got bonus damage against cavalry archers, but that could come in handy against the push up north with the cavalry archers over here. Denno now effectively at a healthier population than red and orange. It's actually got more population than red and yellow. I mean, red and yellow combined. So he's doing all right here. Asking for sling, understandably so. Good push going on the right hand side here. Lots of castles, stone walls to secure more than half of the map for Emperor in the Bucket's team as well. Makes it increasingly harder to raid the trade that's been going on for a while. Should be interesting to see the trade returns in a while here, but it should show in the gold situation as well. Yeah, they're spending it, but it should show in the trade situation overall in the end. Yeah, no trade for Team Asian letters over here. So long term they'll be struggling big time for gold. They're already invested more into trash units here. Good. Positive KD for the Berbers though, so they're still fighting well over here. Denno has. I can't believe Denno survived this game. The 36-minute feudalation event for he even gets a castle denied here. Why would you even place that castle? It's just being annoying now, Denno. He's playing Dennis style. Dennis, almost same name. And in particular this game, almost same play style. But it's working, because it's allowing the other flank to push. And they've claimed more than half the map now. They claimed all the north side. They pushed red nearly out of the game. And they'll keep pushing over here, albeit with a limited amount of green units meddling in over here now. Still some cavalry for Lithuanians. Elite Light is joining in further as well. How many castles now? At least 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 castles from the Lithuanians, and 6 TCs for that matter, if it matters. It's about to become 8 castles for the Lithuanians, which could mean an unstoppable amount of lighties here, and the overall population here 150 something ahead for Team Denno. Really hard to survive from for the opposing team here. Bofors says, oh no. Were you on the opposing team this match? Yeah, Light is doing some work here. This castle completes, no problem. Also kind of on or close to a hill here. Some hand cannoneers mixed in here from our blue player as well. More stone walls going up. No fortified wall here. I don't even know if Burgundians get them, but they're completing the full wall across the map here. If it will be allowed in the middle here, and if they can stop raids from happening in the trade route here for Emperor in the Buckets team as well. I mean, raids are happening here. Wanted to say hi all, but there are only 12 people in the chat. That's more than I usually have Bofors. You're still allowed to say hi all. Welcome. Hi Akkal-AOE, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Small channel then. Decent following, small channel. I don't care that much about the views, I just view count, I just cast what I like and stream what I like and have fun with it. So happy to see new people stopping by, of course. 1 hour 12 minutes in, and the push has kind of come to a halt up north here now. Overall population closing in now. Red is still in the process for rebooming, doesn't provide any military whatsoever. Denno said it well, size doesn't matter. Correct. It's so tempting to keep playing along with that comment, Denno, but I'll not. Let's just say it's okay. Speaking of Denno, he's back down to 31 villagers. He's been able to flee to the corner here. There's safe-ish behind stone walls over here now. So Denno should be able to repopulate his economy. He's going for a woodland over here. He's got 1 trade cart, okay. 1 trade cart, better than nothing. Top side, yeah, it's full on trash now from Team Orange team. Team Zwingen, I could say. A lot of people can think that I am scary, and they also say, "Oh no," when they see me. I don't know why. Maybe you are scary than Bofors. Or maybe you look scary. I don't know. I'm just talking bullshit here. Welcome to the channel. Not completely ugly. You got some good insights there. I trust your opinion. Some fortified walls in the middle here now. The castle count of Folder of Doom, sorry. It's at 11. How do you even place 11 castles? How do you even get 11 castles? This is that much stone on the field. Paladins out to raid now for Smoke a lot. Emperor in the Buckets team now at 600 something out of 700 total population. What's that? Wait. Thanks for the follow, Bofors. What am I missing here? Why is there... Yeah, it's because of Denno's population. It should be 800 total after we place all the houses. But now it's 630 something and 508 for the opposing team. They're both so far away from actual 200 plus population. or 200 population total. That's why it's messing with my head here. It's getting late, I'm getting drunk. Can't keep up with everything here. Oh, careful, the bomber cannon. Berber's bomber cannon just randomly firing away at the house here. You just are running topside here. Bombard towers for the Lithuanians because they get it, because they can. And providing nice point of refuge for the armies here. If you're pop-capped, go for stationary buildings to sustain your push, to claim your map control. Castles, bombard towers, keeps. All good ways to go. And Cannoneers desperately try to get away here, but Bulgarians, Hussars, and Mongols light cab. Why not Hussars? Maybe because the economy doesn't really allow it here for the Mongols, but... yeah. Struggling to push further here because of the bombard towers and castles and everything. Good fortifying of the position of Folder of Doom here, honestly. Denno is rebooming. Denno is at 73 villagers. He has a pretty darn decent TC count now. He's got his trade running a little bit as well. 12 trade carts. So if Denno is eventually able to boom back into a decent chunk of Hoofnitze here, he's going to contribute for the better of his team for sure. So, more stables going up here now for Folder of Doom. Probably has to start tech by now. He's going into Guard Tower as well to add some keeps to the overall here. Keeps cost only wood and stone, whereas Bomber Towers cost gold and stone, I think. Definitely expensive to get into either of those, but getting keeps with Bracer, certainly a way to fortify your map positioning as well. It's looking at the overall situation here. The populations are not as far off as they could be in this case, especially since Denno has taken a beating for the larger part of this game. But he's back into it now. He's got elite skirms against potential hand cannoneers here. He's got some Hoofnitze mixed in as well. And he's certainly helping his team push back here. He's able to push all on his own over here. Going to take out possibly one Berber's castle as well. Hussars diving in against the skirmishes here. Could be bad news for Denno's armies. But, as we've seen multiple times tonight, if you have enough skirmishers, they kill anything. If you have enough anything, it kills anything. Elite Light is now 41 in count and increasing. Pop cap for blue here, pop cap for green. A heavy camel for the Persians. We may be nearing the end here, looking at the development of the game here. The pure unit strength and the fact that they're fighting with gold units against trash units here. It's a situation you, of course, would favor Emperor in the Buckets team in. Looks like Denno's push has come to a halt here again. The dying to trash of the Berbers here. A little bit of Paladins mixed in here, but they are Burgundians Paladins. The very late game, they are lackluster compared to other civilizations. Wouldn't go so far as to say that they are dying to Berbers Hussars, but the Berbers Hussars costing only food are still trading decently well over here. Top side, though, different story. Bomber towers pushing more towers going up here, more bomber towers in fact, and that's thanks to the trade that's going on over here. There's a little bit of trade going on here. I don't know how these raiding units got in. They might have gotten in over here. It's one. No, that's not a hole actually. But there are some Hussars in there. They probably snuck through a gate at some point somewhere to meddle in the trade situation of Team Emperor in the bucket over here. But they still have gold access. That's more than could be said about the Berbers team over here. A little bit of gold collection from Orange, but not nearly enough to sustain the units production you need to withstand this, of course. Elite Light is raiding now, and they're going to put a stopper to the... Town bell is rung. They're going to put a stopper to the resource production at home base for Team Svingen here, and also forcing a reaction, forcing units to be pulled back home. More bombard towers coming up here. The Elite Light is demolishing what they can over here. Should have an easy time taking out builders, of course. Let's have a look at the relic count here. 4 relics now for Folder of Doom. Maxed out the bonus for the Light is 16 plus 6 attack for the Elite Light is over here. It should be the death blow if it didn't happen already. Big fight in the middle could be one of the last ones here in the middle of all the bomber towers. That's unironically, that's actually favoring Emperor in the Bucket's team, because these bomber towers, they have such high damage output. And the GG is called. One of the most messy games, Dark Age games I've seen in a high level or mid-level team game in a long while. Denno ends the game at 8,372 score. Let's just go straight to the technology, the uptimes here. This is the stuff. This is the way. 36 minutes field age, 41 minutes castle age. It's just 20 minutes behind everyone else, and then it's actually faster to eat than the Mongol guy because of everything going on. Alright, overall score then. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. GG. The infamous Bohemians douche. And as you can tell from the elo here as well, this should have been team game elo wise. It's not even, it's quite even. So it was a balanced game overall. Just Denno decided to shake it up properly. But look at trade profit though. So much gold brought in for Emperor in the Bucket's team. More resources collected overall. Gold especially ridiculously much more. I think Emperor in the Bucket alone collected more gold than the whole opposing team alone. So that puts you in a spot to really dominate the game. Orange was 1800. Okay, so just a low team game rating for Orange then. It was higher, 1-1 rated. Huh.